for you is one of you two.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is FKA, the podcast. I'm your host this week. It's been a while since I've done the opening, so excuse me. But my name's Trent. I'm joined by Seth and Reed, as always. Reed just popped up out of the ground, which is pretty cool. The first order of business before we get into a podcast full of pre-prepared things.
That's right. We're going to talk election stuff.
Oh, yeah, that is like
tomorrow.
Right now. That's crazy, dude. Oh, shit.
I'm kidding. We're not. We're going to do
guys vote
Thanksgiving.
for? Did you vote at all?
My ballot got burned up in a ballot box. So
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're still trying to find my vote along with 847,000 others or whatever.
Yeah. I voted like 10 times, so that should make up for your lost votes.
Thank you.
I'm kidding.
You pick up the
The
slack
government.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. I actually voted for Claudia and Karina, the socialists. So, no, not really. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Alert. Uh-oh, commie alert.
I'm joking.
Red alert, red alert.
There's a
but
new...
Before we get into this, do you guys have anything to drink? I know it's probably the same as last Thursday. So,
I'm drinking water.
Yeah, I'm drinking Witch's Brew again. I'm not. I'm drinking Miller Lite.
yeah.
The Witch's Brew is all run out.
Damn. Wait,
Cup of runneth out.
we never even asked what Witch's Brew actually was.
It's double and toil and trouble.
Yeah,
and
it's
frog meats.
eye of newt and leg of frog,
Okay, all right.
tongue of
whatever.
adder and foot of dog.
I'm drinking another Trader Joe's Red Ale. All right.
Yeah.
Joseph Sproul.
Yosef
Is it actually red or is it brown?
Tastes kind of brown to me. I don't know.
Oh man, no. Just to come clear, since it's no longer October spooky season, I was not actually drinking Witch's Brew. I was gonna get some, but my local witch, she had run out last week because it was Halloween. So
Right. She's
she was
giving it
all
out to all the kids.
Yeah, turning them into frogs and shit.
Yeah.
So busy season for her. So
Nice.
yeah.
All right, well, we'll cut Barry in the lead. We'll hop right into FDWTS. I know you guys have been champing at the bit
That's right.
for this one. We haven't done it in quite a hot minute now, but here we are with a little bit of score update. We missed. Okay, so this past time there was Halloween week. Actually, I don't know if these categories are right, but there was. I just copied last year's spreadsheet over. So there's week M and week N. Week M was actually a 2-night event. So that's why the scores are a little bit higher. And then this past week, this past week, which was last week, or 2 weeks ago, whatever. This one comes out, Dancing with the Stars comes out when we film. So this actually might be up to date. Who knows?
Right.
The last period that we're looking at from right now was only a single one. So that's why the numbers are in the 20s and 30s versus the 50s and 40s.
Right.
So Seth, why don't you take us off, start us out here?
Yeah, I can take the lead here. So obviously my team of Anna Delvey, Ilona Maher, Eric Roberts, who I got as sort of a secondary player, as well as Tori Spelling and Jin Tran. We're now down to far fewer players than we started with, even though we got an additional one. So the players we had at the beginning of this week, week M, which was last week, was Ilona Maher, Olympic rugby player, who did pretty well. She got a 52 out of, I guess, 55 or 60. It's hard to say, but that's pretty good. My other player who's still around is Jin Tran, who got a 51, which is also pretty good. The lowest score on that week was a 48, so 52 and 51 were not so bad. The next week, week N, we had Jin Tran pulling a 31, which is a pretty good score, right? That's the second highest score, right? There are a couple 32s and a couple 31s. So she's highlighted in red here because she did really well, right? That's what that means.
Yeah, and then she did so well this week, she's never gonna dance again on the show.
Yeah. So they sent her home, even though she got not close to the lowest score there with a 31. In fact, Alona Marr, my other team person, got a 24.
Your surviving teammate, yeah.
And so she did far worse, but she stayed on the show. So
she did far worse than everyone else.
So at the end of week in, I have Alona Marr as my lone surviving teammate, and she got the lowest score by 4 points this week. So, she's poised for a big comeback.
Yeah. You're
Hopefully.
Right. You're right, man. Hey, I have an idea. I know maybe this isn't the time to workshop this, but I'm going to do it anyways. To keep the scores competitive and everything, how about we go back, not right now, off air. We go back and we put in scores for all the eliminated players that's equal to the lowest score of the week.
Okay.
Keep it competitive. All right? Could be a move. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, one of these days you're gonna lose someone and it'll be fine. Because right now I'm in second place with 725 points.
Right, I'm in last place with 534 points.
Yeah, so he's kind of gone anyway, right? So I mean, it's a 2-man race and has been for a little bit.
Well, Ryan is actually losing. He's still on the sheet
He's
here.
getting his ass kicked. So speaking of getting their ass kicked, Phaedra Parks got a 48 and she got booted out in weekend. So long. She was a housewife. Now she's been divorced from the show.
It's pretty good.
No longer on Team Female. Steven Nedroja got the same score, but stayed on the team, so he's better. Get out of here, Phaedra. We lost Brooks the week before that, so tough period so far for Team Female. But Dwight Howard, Superman, holding it down, getting a 48. Everyone on my team that week got a 48.
Wow.
Which is the lowest.
Which is the lowest score. And then week end this most current week with just Steven and Dwight Howard left on Team Female. 31 points for Dwight Howard, 28 points for Steve, the pommel horse guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm only I'm 26 points, 31 points behind Trent right now.
Yeah, dude, that's close. That's pretty
like
close.
1 week. So yeah, that's like if you person got eliminated, we'd be probably pretty good.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, my total score so far this season is 756. Week M, 2 weeks ago from when this podcast airs, I had Danny Amendola scoring a 51.
Oh.
Joey Graziati scoring a 52, tied for second place that week. And Chandler Kinney scoring a 54. Way to go, Chandler. And then the week after that, we've got Danny Amendola with a 28, Joey Graziati with a 32, and Chandler Kinney with a 32, both of them being the highest scorers of the night. So I'm feeling good. The Vel Johnson 4 are continuing on in remembrance of Reggie V.
And
Rest in peace, Reggie V. He's still alive, but
Yeah.
he's dead to us.
He's resting. He's resting right now in peace, actually, because he's not having to dance anymore.
I was trying to see if I could figure out what I do know that the last thing that we discussed was Halloween night. So this most
the
recent
big
week.
night's coming up tomorrow, as we mentioned before. We got some fun election night trivia that's totally unpolitical, or apolitical, but it's
Nice.
like pretty nice fun time.
Okay.
Like, maybe like the winner of this one. There's like this one county in Wisconsin, and if they win that, they usually become the president. That's pretty cool. I don't know. There's got to be something interesting that isn't, totally crazy. But
Yeah.
Besides that, we'll go back to Halloween then, because we got a more exciting night. I did a costume bike ride the Friday before, or just like a couple Fridays ago.
Okay.
Now, at this point, and
Yeah.
God, I am not in bicycle shape. I will say.
Yeah.
So it was like where everyone meets up at the Daily Plaza, which is like a big plaza.
Sounds like a newspaper, the Daily Plaza.
Right.
Yeah, it's like right by the CBS like station where they do the news. So it was pretty cool. I got to like peek in the news and see what they're up to. But like, so we get there, and I'm on a divvy bike, which is
It's like a line bike, right?
Yeah, it's owned by Lyft, so it's like these bikes you can ride. I think they're city bikes. I think in New York, I don't know, but they're called divvy bikes here in Chicago. They're owned by Lyft. So I had the divvy day pass, and then I'm doing this bike ride, and everyone else at this bike ride pretty much has like a real bike, right? So already I'm at a disadvantage on this bike ride. Follow that up. I haven't biked in possibly 2 years. It's been a long time. I don't bicycle often. I don't own a bike.
Yeah.
I have a car, right? So
Yeah.
True American.
So I'm dressed up in the pickle costume, riding a bike around, and I'm sweating my fucking ass off as me and like, I don't know, 200, 300 other people, are all just making our own route through the city streets of Chicago, just like blocking traffic, like, and just like stopping traffic as a mob of 300, 400 people.
Yeah.
Where were you going to? Like,
We went along Lakeshore Drive. We started at Daily Plaza, went along Lakeshore Drive, and then like the whole path eventually became a skull.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
It's cool, but also like really inconvenient because you're like stop start all the time, and you see the same thing over and over again. So like eventually I tapped out because like the divvy day pass on the bike only lets you have the bike open for 3 hours, so you got to go in. It's like, I went to do a little pit stop for the bike, right? Swap my bikes out, get a new one, and in that time frame, the shit wasn't working and whatnot. So then I got separated from the group, and I said, I'm good. I'm good. And I just kind of walked the rest of the way, took a train over to where we were going to all reconvene as a group. Not a group of 300 people, a group of like me and my 9 friends that went on this bike ride as well. So
Yeah.
Okay.
they had fun doing their biking shit. I was drenched already after like the first 5-6 miles of this shit, and I said, yeah, I'm good. And I just went over to Pequots.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Pequots.
I would have done the same thing, man.
Fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bike, and so I'm on the worst bike. I'm in a hot ass costume. We're stopping and starting over and over and over again. So like it's like not hard to ride a bike if you're going at a speed, right? But if you're going at no speed, it's definitely hard to ride the bike, and it's frustrating. So
Yeah.
I quit.
Was the divvy
cool.
bike motorized?
No. See, that would have been even worse because I rode a motorized divvy bike at one point during the day, just to get from the train station to where we were going.
Yeah.
And it's heavier. It stops and starts, and it's like 2.5 times more expensive. It's like 44 cents a mile, and doesn't count with the divvy day pass.
Oh, yeah. Damn,
Versus
that
18
sucks.
cents, where you can get it with the divvy day pass.
Yeah, that's brutal,
So-
man.
Interesting.
So you dressed up as a pickle. Did you go to any Halloween parties the next weekend or around the actual holiday?
No. I have a job, so it's hard to go out on Wednesday night or Thursday night sometimes.
Yeah.
That and I didn't want to. Everyone knows you party the weekend before Thanksgiving, bro. You never go party the weekend after. That's weird. That's no
You mean
time.
You mean Halloween?
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But everyone goes crazy the day before and after on Thanksgiving. Actually,
Yeah.
That's the
That's
plan.
true.
You go
Well-
crazy on Blackout Wednesday.
I actually, over the past 2 weekends, went to 4 Halloween parties
Read the same thing each time.
on 3 nights, and I had 3 different costumes.
Oh, that's fair. If
Yeah.
you doubled up on one day, you definitely don't need 2 costumes.
Yeah, I had two parties to go to on the Saturday after Halloween.
Oh, so 2 days ago. This past
Yeah.
Saturday.
So, anyways, 4 parties total. The Saturday before Halloween, I went to a party up in Fremont, Seattle, which is probably like one of my favorite neighborhoods. It's cool. It's chill. It was the chill
Fremont
party. But I dressed up with my girlfriend Gita as Armand and Albert Goldman from the 1996 movie The Birdcage.
That's
Okay.
great. Nope.
Seth, have you seen The Birdcage?
No, but I'm aware of the birdcage, and I've been to the very place that the birdcage is supposed to be.
Okay, all right.
But I've seen that's what's his face, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so
Robin
you were
Williams
Robin Williams
and Timon from The Lion King.
Okay.
No, so I dressed up as Robin Williams' character,
Yeah.
Armand Goldman. The Birdcage is a movie about a gay couple in Miami who own a nightclub called The Birdcage. Pretty much, very basic, basic description of the movie. There's some more nuances, and it's in the '90s, and it's about prejudices and stuff like that. But it's a pretty good movie. It's Gita's favorite movie, so I was like, sure, we can dress up as that, not a problem. And then the Friday after Thanksgiving, I had a little party to
Halloween.
go to. Do what?
Yeah, we keep on calling it
Or Thanksgiving. What the hell? Halloween. The Friday after Halloween, I had a party to go to, and I decided to dress up as, Snoopy Joe Cool. All right? Joe Cool version of Snoopy. He's got a red turtleneck, little sunglasses on.
Hey, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I have a Joe Cool.
gotcha.
I have a Joe Cool tattoo on my shin. So that was an easy one.
I thought you were about Joe Chill, the guy who sometimes kills Batman's parents.
Joe Chill. No, not me. I'm Joe Cool. All right, not quite as cold. And then the Saturday after Halloween, I went to two parties, and both of them I dressed up as You as a Baby. Do you guys know You as a Baby?
No.
No,
It's like a lowercase u.
It's an old TikTok trend where there's this like weird puppet dancing around, and he has like a green pointy hat on,
Yes.
and they're always
Yes.
like, "Look, it's you as a baby. It's you when you were a baby." So
Yeah.
I went as that on
Wow.
Saturday to two parties. Yeah,
Well, you're just a social butterfly, aren't you?
you know what? It's crazy what having a girlfriend does.
Yeah, no more Magic the Gathering. I'm kidding. That's the second time in 2 pods I brought that up. But,
No, the thing is, my girlfriend is extremely, extremely social and has so many friends. I can't keep track of all their names and everything. But yeah, it's a good time.
nice. Yeah, I'm going downtown on Friday, but I don't think it's Halloween related.
Oh yeah,
My homie's got a birthday, so
that's right.
we're celebrating birthdays, but I don't know about Halloween stuff.
happy birthday.
Yeah, shout out, thank you.
I do have some election fun facts. I don't have any. I didn't do much over Halloween. But I have some election fun facts, some non-political election fun facts I got from the website of Wood County, Texas, if you do want to hear that.
All right, real quick, what are you handing up for? You're not trick or treating this year because you haven't got a house. You're not doing the.
Well, Halloween already happened.
What did you give out, or what didn't you give?
Well,
did you give-
I had some leftover trick or trade Pokemon card packs that I handed out, as well as some general mixed bag of candy that I gave out to the few people who did come to my apartment.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, let's hear those fun facts about the Texas elections.
It's not. It's just on Wood County, Texas's website, elections.mywoodcounty. That's where I used to live, or your mom. Somebody used to live there. I don't know.
Is there some
.com.
kind of innuendo?
Yeah. The United States is ranked 139th out of 172 countries in terms of voter participation.
Brutal. Yeah, that's tough.
Hey, at least we're not Detroit. At least we're not last.
At least we're not last. At least we're on the list of countries where voters can participate, I guess.
Let's go. Yeah, shout out. There's like 200 and something
Yeah.
countries, and there's only 179 that have a vote.
What year was the first year where they used election machines?
I mean, feels like the last one, apparently.
Hey, this is non-political election facts.
Gotcha. 1910.
I think maybe I don't know, maybe 64.
The correct answer is 1892.
Holy shit!
You talking about political machines?
No, this is when Democratic nominee, former President Grover Cleveland, defeated the Republican incumbent. And I think that we put too much stock into what the word machine might mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, they apparently used voting machines then. Who do you think was the first president who was born in a hospital?
Clinton.
Come on, man. I don't know. Damn. Okay, I guess.
FDR was totally born at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like JFK.
Well, it was 1924. Not Carter. Not him. Maybe Reagan.
It's Jimmy Carter, 1924. He's the first president who was born in a hospital.
In 1924.
Wow.
They probably had to drive all the way to Atlanta to birth him in a hospital. He's from like the middle of nowhere, Georgia, I think.
Yeah, it's about 45 minutes in a lot of southeast states to get to your nearest hospital. AKA, don't fucking live there.
How many presidents were not in political parties?
Probably like 2.
The first one?
Yeah, yeah.
One.
It's just one, George. Just one. And I think the last thing he said was, "Don't do political parties."
He's like, please, a house divided will not stand. They definitely have more than 2. Definitely have more than 2. Like, winner takes all is kind of crazy. Got it. We'll do 2, and we'll take winner takes all as the thing, and we won't even count it because we got the machines now.
This is another one. I think this is anecdotal. George Washington, speaking of, first president, best president, maybe. Shout out.
He was
been to his house.
Undefeated president at the time, for sure.
It's true. I don't think anybody ran against them. They were like, "You're the man, George." Maybe they did. I don't know. George Washington apparently spent his entire campaign budget on what to give to voters?
Oh, that's illegal. That's illegal.
George Washington spent all of his money.
Whiskey. I know there's one that was like known for like drinking booze in a shack or whatever. I know that.
Yeah, it's apparently he bought 160 gallons of liquor.
That's cool.
Which is a lot, but like, there were lots of people in the States at the time, I would assume.
Isn't his main thing like a whiskey excise tax? Wasn't that him? Didn't he like send troops on people because of some kind of whiskey excise tax? It was like, whatever guy.
Could have been. That's kind of funny, right? It's like we don't want to pay the tea taxes to the stamp tax or whatever. But if you're paying the stamp tax to old George Washington instead of old King James or King George or whatever, maybe that's fine. George. Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny how they had the same name, isn't it? Anyway, there weren't that many names back in the day.
Damn it. There's not that many jokes right now, I guess, either.
In 1845, Congress decided that voting day would be the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November, which I think is a weird way to put that. The first Tuesday after the first Monday.
Yeah, so it could be the second Tuesday.
Yeah, if November 1st is a Tuesday, then it's the next one.
Yeah.
So that means the latest it could possibly be is like what, the 8th?
The 8th, yeah. Yep.
That's interesting. Why do you guys think that they did this?
Not a holiday. They should probably make it a holiday. But
yeah, they
again,
should.
Not political. And
not
frankly,
political.
We should have a holiday every month. That's
dude,
not
I mean, if
political
you
at all.
make it a holiday, that means all the blue collar workers can vote, dude.
Ew, gross. You're gonna be dirtying up my
Just
lines.
think about it, man.
Yeah, we're apolitical here. We're just doing fun facts here.
Yeah, oh, you talking about the blue collars? I only want the red collars vote. No, but this is apolitical. One holiday at least every month.
Right, I agree.
1 3-day weekend mandatory at least.
Agreed. Yeah, that stretch from like late January to April, where there's
the shitty
nothing.
part of winter that everyone forgets about.
Yeah.
People say they love winter. They're talking about the fall, man. They're really just talking about the fall.
Oh, Brat Summer Song, real quick. It's back somehow because now there's actually Brat and it's completely different, but it's also still Brat. Club Classics featuring BB Tricks.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one. The rest of them are kind of hit or miss. These remixes are kind of whatever. Not gonna lie.
Hey, while we're throwing out suggestions, you got to check out the new Tyler the Creator album, specifically "Sticky." That song is awesome.
Okay. Is sticky a word people don't like? I feel like that's kind of moist-esque.
It is, yeah.
What's brown and sticky?
A stick.
Damn. All right. Well, hit me with the election fact.
So why did they do it on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November? Why do you think they did that?
Logistical reasons.
It's a week after
Halloween.
what is that holiday? Veterans Day?
I think Veterans Day is after Election Day.
11th day, 11th month, 11th hour.
Yeah.
Big old thing.
Why don't they just make that Election Day? Because people have that off, right?
It's a separate thing.
It's because it's after the fall harvest, but before winter conditions made travel too difficult. You know, that was kind of a mouthful, but I'll give it to Reed for saying logistical reasons.
I didn't realize this was a competition. God damn it!
Who was the tallest U.S. president?
Oh, I think Lincoln's probably a red herring, right? I mean, he was
Presidents tend to be tall. The taller candidate tends to win.
I think maybe it's
Ooh, Kamala.
I'm gonna say Trump.
Okay, I think he is.
He probably said he's the tallest for sure.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. He's 6'7", right?
Yeah, apolitically. No, it is Abraham Lincoln, who is 6'4", and when you put that top hat on him too, ooh, he's 6'6", 6'8". Who knows? Who was the first left-handed president?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Left hand Baines.
Lyndon
Johnson.
BJ.
Lefty BJ.
Roosevelt.
Which one?
Nope. Just Roosevelt. One of them.
You're saying that because you get two chances?
Yep.
You can also say Harrison. You get two chances with Harrison, too. People forget.
Yeah. Same. I did.
Okay. It's James Garfield.
Oh. Yeah. Forgot
Everybody forgets James Garfield. He hates Mondays.
He loves lasagna, though.
Oh, shit.
Do you think James Garfield, the 20th president, ever ate lasagna?
When was lasagna invented?
So he was born in 1831 in Moreland Hills, Ohio. He died in 1881 when he
Ohio,
was 50.
I don't know. Ohio might be close enough to like Italian immigrants, right?
He was assassinated 6 months into being the president, this guy. So even if he had a chance to eat lasagna during his presidency, he might have gotten popped before he could have
Did you say
lasagna.
late 1800s?
He died 1881.
He might have had lasagna. He might have had one. Like, so, according to the AI that came up when I Googled the question, lasagna arrived in the United States in the late 1800s when Italian immigrants brought their family recipes with them.
Okay.
But originally, they made it in the 14th century, began to take its shape in the 19th century. So he might have had a lasagna. Probably hated Mondays, though, guarantee. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I think that James Garfield is pretty cool, actually. He was a preacher. He fought in the Union Army. Yeah. He firmly supported the gold standard and gained a reputation as a skilled orator. Remember when the political arguments used to be, no, we shouldn't have gold behind our money?
Yeah, we should tie everything to a fiat currency that's tied to the representative value of the United States and how likely we are to pay our shit back.
Well, obviously there were arguments too about voting rights and stuff like that. But I feel like we talked big talk in high school about like the bank.
Garfield was a member of the intra-party half-breed faction who used the powers of the presidency to defy the powerful stalwart Senator Roscoe Conkling.
That's a name I remember.
You're
Roscoe
telling me
Conkling.
You're telling me that Garfield was a hobbit?
He was a half breed. We don't know.
He was from that Harry Potter book.
Yeah, he's a mudblood.
Oh yeah, he was a mudblood.
Well, he also published his own proof of the Pythagorean theorem in 1876.
That shit was invented already.
Yeah, that was like thousands of years before this guy. I think I could prove the Pythagorean theorem right now.
I definitely had to do it at one point.
Yeah.
I proved it.
Yep.
Like that's not that. I did that when I was 14, homie.
And I think he did it in a
up.
very complicated way. He used the trapezoid, which I think is not the way that you want to go about this.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah, that sucks.
Garfield was the only president of the United States to have contributed anything original to mathematics. So there you go.
It's a weird bar to clear.
He should be your favorite president, Trent.
I guess so. If I have to choose one, I'll choose Garfield next time. So
Yeah. Let's see. I've only got a couple more here. This president of the United States received a $20 speeding ticket for riding his horse and buggy too fast down a street in Washington, D.C.
Wait, was he driving? Wait,
He was driving.
Horse and buggy?
Horse and buggy. That's like most of the presidents, though, right?
For real?
damn, I guess you're right. That sucks.
Like, when was, like, FDR? Like, he's driving out in a car. Like, up until, like,
was it-
1910, they were all horse and buggy people, right? First president in a car. I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna say Van Buren.
Marty VB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll lock with that one in. I can't think of him.
You're going with Van Buren as well?
Taft. Give me Taft. Give me Taft. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know, you guys. Teddy Roosevelt. He's probably wheeling and dealing.
He probably was. Yeah, it's actually Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh,
I almost said that. Damn.
Political bad boy. Apolitical bad boy.
I've got two things here too. The White House's first website. What year did it go live, and who was the president when the White House website went live?
Okay. Just think of a year
Reagan.
and that president.
Bush. Reagan.
Dude, I'm gonna
Backup
say
Carter.
1948. I don't know who was president then. Was it FDR again? Maybe.
No,
It's
he's
Truman.
dead.
But I'm gonna give you a hint. It's not in 1948.
Yeah, bro. DARPANET. I still remember when DARPANET first was made. So you know DARPANET.
Yeah. Well, I just figured the government had it like way before the rest
Right,
of us
right.
plebes,
I
you
think
know?
this is their public-facing website that like people could access. I don't know if that changes your answer.
2000. Bush.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Lock
yeah,
it in. Semi-final answer.
I'm gonna go back to old lefty BJ.
Even though that would be Bill Clinton, I guess.
TPJ. It was in October of 1994 during President Bill Clinton's administration.
Damn. That's
So
crazy.
I wonder if there were like classic, like, you know, you're loading these images from the top down. It's just like the American flag. Like, I don't know what they put on the website in 1994. It's so
I
loud.
have sexual relationships with that website.
Oh man. I've got two more. These are kind of dumb, I think. Who was the first president to have a stepmother?
Huh.
Lincoln.
I'll go with Nixon. Nixon feels like he would have divorced parents.
Or widowed parents. Like,
Yeah.
there's a good chance that a lot of people's parents died at some point
Oh
You're right,
man.
you're right.
because dysentery or whatever.
That's funny. It was actually Millard Fillmore, the 13th president.
Holy shit. I didn't realize divorce was a thing then.
Widow.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn. I keep forgetting about death.
Apolitical.
And then finally, I've got Millard Fillmore, also ranked by historians and political scientists as one of the worst U.S. presidents. His handling of major political issues such as slavery has led many historians to describe him as weak and inept. So there you go.
That's the bar to clear. There's at least 15 others that were pretty bad.
Harry Truman called him a weak, trivial thumb twaddler.
Yeah, but okay, how old was he though?
And Truman was way after that dude.
Yeah, he was just commenting. I don't know.
It's like, what's he know about? What does he know about Millard Fillmore? I love some of his movies.
I love Truman's work, but what does he know about Fillmore?
What does he know about Fillmore?
Oh, I'm having fun talking about the election in a non-political fashion.
In apolitical fashion, we're talking about the election, folks.
But you better not be from Puerto Rico or else.
No Puerto Rican shithole election here. Okay.
We're kidding. It's a joke.
It's apolitical. It's apolitical shit show. That's what Puerto Rico is. Okay.
Okay.
Me and my boy Tony Hinchcliffe hate that place.
Who was the
After he
only
shoots some paper
president
towels.
to have studied to become a medical doctor?
Oh, the one that died from the cold.
You might be onto something here.
Is it Taylor? I think it's I think it's the dude who died from a cold. Is the guy that was the doctor, which is ironic.
I don't know, man.
Ironic.
I'll throw out a name. Johnson.
Was there?
Good
There
ideas.
was a Johnson.
Yeah, Adam Johnson, right? Or
I don't know.
Andrew Johnson.
Andrew
Yeah, I don't know
Johnson.
first names.
Isn't he kind
it's-
of a woke?
Yeah, he's pretty bad too. A lot of them are. When you get close to the Civil War, they turn out to all like nobody wants to take a stand, and it's just everything gets worse, and it gets worse, and then it gets worse, and
Until it gets the absolute worst. And there's also Lyndon Johnson.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Did a couple-
of course.
he double-
What do we call him?
Lefty BJ.
Lefty BJ.
Oh yeah.
It's William Henry Harrison.
Oh damn it! Is that the one that died?
He is the one who died. He was the shortest. He had the shortest presidency in U.S. history from March 4th, 1841, till April 4th, 1841. Just 30 days.
Holy shit, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Don't be out in the rain in 19 whatever or 18 whatever.
He caused also a brief, as they say on Wikipedia, a brief constitutional crisis, since presidential succession was not then fully defined in the U.S. Constitution. Harrison was also the last president born as a British subject, because back when he was born in 1770 or whatever, it was still Britain, and then they were all Americans. They had to be. I think that's in the Constitution somewhere in the
Apolitical
rules.
Americans.
They called him Old Tippecanoe.
I mean, when did he die? When he was like 45?
Yeah, he wasn't that old. Well, I guess everybody else was dying when they were young too.
I see. I learned recently, apolitically, of course, that it's like people weren't actually dying when they were like 12 or like they weren't dying when they were like 25, right? They
No.
were actually. It's just bogged down by like infant mortality rates or like really,
Yeah,
like
apolitically, of
Oh.
course.
apolitically. These kids are just dying before they hit 10 or whatever. But you make it past 10, then you're kind of chilling and you're making it to like 50, 60 at least.
Yeah,
So I actually went to the doctor today, and the doctor's like, "Have you had any major surgery?" And I'm like, "Well, I got my wisdom teeth out." But like, if you make it past 10, you probably aren't going to have any major surgeries till you get up to 60, 70 or whatever. If you do need a surgery, you'd much rather live today than 300 years ago. But you're pretty unlikely to have anything bad happen to you until you're 60 or 70. So, yeah. I mean, you should go to the doctor and like eat a vegetable, but
Or, toothache or something. People were dying from toothache.
Yeah.
Seth,
Apolitical.
did he tell you how long you were expected to live?
no, that's not one that we covered.
That's a bold claim
Damn.
that they could give out.
Yeah. I did. Check out my swag. So I got
Did you get your shots at the same time?
I got this one is actually this one's a tetanus, a Tdap.
That one sucks.
It kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot actually. For like
This one over
days.
here is a influenza.
You
We
get
got
the
going.
RSV at the same time.
Maybe.
Oh, you should have got your shots together, man.
They took my blood a little bit. I don't think you can see that, but they did that for testing. I don't know what they're hoping to do with that, but can't be good. You know?
Yeah, I got a physical the other day.
Yeah, the other day.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Well.
Oh, mine did the thing where they hit your knees. I haven't had that in I feel like 20 years, so that felt good. My knees worked. They bounced.
I believe I had a physical, and I think they did do that, or maybe they didn't do that. I'll have to remember next time. But I kind of blew off two of my doctor's requests, so hopefully she's not pissed. That's kind of when I'm going in, because she's like, "Oh, measure your blood pressure, before for a little bit." I'm like, eh. So
you should plagiarize it.
I might, frankly, might run it once. But then also she's like, "Oh, take this medicine for a little bit, and then get your blood tested, and then we'll see how the medicine worked." And I let the medicine run out. I haven't got the blood test yet, so
Damn.
I'm sure it'll probably be fine. As we said, if you made it this far, you'll probably make it at least
you're
another
probably good.
30, 40 years.
I got at least another week.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you
it's
can always,
a good thing.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's a good thing that we're going to last at least another 30, 40 years, right? Which means you lovely listeners get another 30 or 40 years more of hearing our voices.
That's right.
Apolitically, of course.
Our apolitical voices here from the sidelines, encouraging you to vote for whoever you might want to vote for.
Do not come. Do not come.
Okay, so one thing I do want to say is there's a new soundbite from a recent political event, and it's Rudy Giuliani, who I think is going to jail soon.
Yeah, got his assets seized. He got his shit seized by this.
Stolen might not be the right word, but
rightfully taken away.
But he said at a recent political event, I'm not going to say who it was for, but Rudy Giuliani said at a recent political event, America's mayor, and you need to look up the clip yourself so you can hear him say it because he's kind of yelling. But he was like, there shouldn't be a place in the entire United States of America where the U.S. president can't come. And so now you have the sort of trifecta of do not come, I'm going to come, and there shouldn't be a place in the U.S. where the president can't come.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, dude.
Apolitical, of course.
I'm going to come.
I'm going to come.
Oh, yeah, there's a baseball player real quick named Jazz Chisholm.
Jazz Chisholm, dude.
And he played in the World Series last week.
Yeah, holy shit. Let's actually check out.
Are they playing
really quick? They're playing right now.
Wait, they're playing.
They played
last
right
They played a week ago.
I think it's going to be over. Oh,
no,
wow.
It's not over. It's
not over.
Oh, it's totally over. The Dodgers won. What are you talking about?
No, the Dodgers are going to win, but they might not have
won. Have won by now, for sure.
Yeah.
But not as of recording.
Anyway.
But as of listening, they totally won because no way they lose a 3-0 lead. To be the first team ever to have done that. But they obviously they didn't because they won.
Shout out Freddie Freeman, the absolute veneer goat. You guys seen his teeth?
No,
his teeth are fucking nuts, man.
Shout out Gleyber Torres as well. That's a name. And Will Smith. I see. There's some names.
So Will Smith.
There's Max Muncy. There's another name for you.
Will Smith. It's some white dude.
Mookie Betts.
Will Smith.
Mookie Betts is on one of these teams? He's on the Dodgers.
Mookie Betts is on the Dodgers. We got Shohei Ohtani also on the Dodgers.
He's the goat.
Is Mookie short for something? Oh, it's Marcus.
Yeah, Mookalis.
Mookie is short for Mucus.
One thing that I did. So I went to one time. Well, this is apolitical, of course. I worked for the House of Representatives, apolitically, and I went to, when I was working for the House of Representatives, the congressional baseball game.
Mm.
Which is a baseball game between senators?
Yeah, it's like Congress people from either side, right?
Okay.
So it's there has not yet been an independent team, and the parties have been
hard to do. And see, this is why we split up the two parties. Like George
for the baseball
don't
for the
do this.
baseball
It's
game.
like, but we want to play baseball, so like we kind of
Yeah,
gotta draw a line somewhere.
yeah.
So we can go out. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it would be like the history of the congressional baseball game only goes back until 1909. And it like raises money for charity and stuff. Like it's, it's a cool thing. It's at like the Capitals. Is that what they are? The Nationals.
Washington Capitals is the hockey team.
Yeah, it's where it's at the Nationals Stadium. You can get hot dogs and beer and stuff, so it's pretty cool. As another just sort of additional piece of little, political trivia, apolitically, of course. Who do you think has the winning record in the congressional baseball game between the Democrats and the Republicans? And who do you think is currently winning in like recent meetings?
Come on, man. I don't know. Well, you know what? I don't know, actually, because they're both like average age of 70.
It's true.
I want to say the Democrats because they might have some more Dominicans on their side than the other side.
Yeah, more Puerto Ricans.
The
Yeah.
Dominicans are badass at baseball.
So,
In A state, typically.
the Republicans lead narrowly. There have been 88 meetings. The Republicans have won 46. The Democrats have won 42. But the Republicans have been kicking ass recently. They have won, they've won the last 3, and they did not play in 2020. So ever since COVID, they won the last 4, and they did not play in 2020. So
Damn.
they've been kicking butt. So that's kind of interesting. Who do you think
that
the MVP in congressional baseball all time is?
All time.
There's not a ranking for this, but I'm just curious.
Gingrich.
Ted Cruz.
Nah, definitely Gingrich. He was there forever. And he fucked everything up. And I bet, what's his face? The guy who shot the dude, Cheney. He probably was okay. He probably had a good at-bat or two.
Let's see. The Hall of Fame has. Let me see if we know who any of these
There's
people
a
are.
Hall of Fame for congressional baseball game?
And you wouldn't have heard of any of these people. None of them are.
We
Yeah,
elected this guy
they're
just for baseball.
Yeah, they're like, elect me so that the Republicans can win the congressional baseball game.
Okay, here's a good one. Ron Paul,
Oh,
former representative from Texas.
I think I was gonna say that. I think I was gonna say Paul.
Is that Rand Paul?
No, Rand Paul is different. Ron Paul.
Never mind. I was thinking of Rand.
Yeah. He hit the first over the wall home run in the congressional baseball game in 1979.
What kind? Isn't that the only kind of home run?
No, like you can hit it and they just can't get to it in the outfield, and you can run it all the way in. I think that counts the same, but it's not over the wall.
That's just an RBI. You know.
I'm surprised they don't put up like a shorter fence.
You know what's crazy? You know that women's basketball players play on like the same height as men.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, they should lower that shit down.
Yeah.
Want to see some dunks?
Apolitically, of course.
Apolitically, of course. The other cool thing is that the players, they don't wear like Republican jerseys or Democrat jerseys. They wear jerseys from like teams in their district. So those might be like professional baseball jerseys or like college baseball jerseys, which is kind of cool. So it's pretty cool. And there's a little bit of trivia for that. Go Ron Paul, our MVP of congressional baseball. Maybe.
Yeah, baseball contest, apolitical baseball.
Apolitical baseball. You think they ever like trash talk, but it's about politics? They're like, "Hey, you better vote on this bill, you little bitch."
I'll pinch hit for you if you vote yes on on Prop 419,615.
Yeah.
If you don't approve this one byline, I won't give you my spit or my any chew in the dugout. I'll pull you in the 9th inning, bro. I'll ruin your quality start. I'll take you out.
Oh man.
Well, next week the election will be over, and we'll be talking apolitically, of course, about Thanksgiving. I guess.
If we're still here, if the country still exists in a non-apolitical faction,
Yeah.
whatever.
We might be eating soy burgers on Thanksgiving. Am I right?
Or we might be eating boots. Boots or soy burgers, I forgot.
Apolitically.
Apolitical boots, apolitical soy burgers, of course. That shit's impossible, just like meat. Follow us everywhere.
They're eating dogs and cats, apolitically, of course.
Yeah, apolitically, of course. Everyone will be like those Haitians. Because
Just cuz.
I guess. All right, goodbye. FK the pod everywhere.
Welcome to the pod, where we spill the tea. FKA, yeah, that's me. We're gonna dive deep into the topics you need. Sit back, relax, and let's plant the seed. From pop culture to politics, we'll discuss it all. No filter, no censors, just having a ball. Get ready for the laughs and the deep conversations. FKA, the pod, your ultimate destination. FKA, the pod, your ultimate destination. FKA, the pod, bringing you the real. No sugarcoating, just raw deal. Join us every week, tune in and see. FKA, the pod, where we set you free. FKA, the pod, where we set